That's cool.
This meeting is being recorded.
What's up, everybody? This is the poker coaching study session, and today we're gonna be looking at ICM. Alright, so we open from the button 2 big blinds. This guy rips into us for 4 big blinds more. There's a 5 big blind stack here. If we call up. Oh, so we need to fold here. 'Cause
Are
if
we
we
letting
call-
George answer? Are we
Say
gonna
No,
we
let-
it's
call him,
communal, man. We do it.
Are we
like,
gonna
we're
let George
gonna be
answer
even
first?
with the short stack.
I fold here. Bottom. We need to find some hands to fold. Some
Yeah,
of
very
the bottom
difficult
of the
spot. But
of
this
the
is-
bottom of the range.
Yeah, fold.
Ooh, it's mixing.
It's mixing.
Surprised.
It's mostly folding. Oh my goodness, I guess, we need to
Got George
create a
answer?
line here. What do you guys think? Everyone is equal stacks.
Equal stacks, it's a call.
I'm not folding.
So what do you think do you think the hijack has a split range? Do you think they have some non all-in opens?
Yeah, sure.
Sure it does.
Aces. King.
Okay, so how do you think the non all-in opens are constructed? Do you think the non all-in opens are probably the very top of the range?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so then what do you think his jamming range is balancing? Like, I
Nines,
would think
eights,
nines,
jacks.
eights, maybe jacks. I think you're right, Ken. I think it's probably jacks through maybe eights. And, maybe ace, king off, ace, queen suited. I mean, I don't know. It's very tough. I think in game, I'm probably. I don't know, it's like a coin flip, right? 50-50, call fold. I don't
Yeah, I'm
know.
not folding tens. Like I can't, I'm too, I can never fold tens. Maybe it's
I
bad,
just
but
don't think like the hands that have us dominated are folding, are jamming here. And I think
I think it's a good spot to take.
Mm.
it's close. It's close. I wouldn't be surprised to see folds, but I think it's a call.
A
It
lot of
is
folds.
definitely very, very close. A lot close. I'm always flicking the chips in here.
I'm
Alright, so
surprised
look at
jacks
the-
are mixing
Gonna say,
folds.
need to roll for it.
Well, so you gotta look at the hijack range, right? So we improperly constructed the hijack range. It is jamming some ace, queen off, some ace, king off, king, queen suited. But like versus this range, he's always gonna have at least,
One or two live cards.
he's gonna have 30% at least. So. Yeah,
We're folding
I don't know.
jacks.
With equal stacks, I thought it would be a fine spot to take.
I think, with equal
Or-
stacks, the range that we were kind of constructing is gonna be more representative of the button and the cutoff than the
But-
hijack.
Look at this, it's losing money with the call.
Look at jacks.
Losing money.
Ah, it's folding jacks too. It's crazy.
Makes money with queens or.
It's a tough thing to really implement in reality, like, you gotta take some of this stuff with a grain of salt because, a hijack player,
He's never
I-
jamming like that. He doesn't have these low suited aces and he's probably not playing all of these pairs the same as well, right?
And bad players, I think, are jamming even worse pairs than like sevens.
Yeah,
Well,
I
yeah.
would jump sevens too, but
Like,
Yeah,
he's
suited
probably open
aces, I
jamming,
agree.
ace jack off, ace jack suited, these kind of hands. Probably open jamming these.
Is this chart saying he's jamming only the ace, king, ace, queen off,
Yeah,
Yeah.
king, queen suited?
yeah, that's
Well,
is.
if he's jamming that, then tens are very good against this range, right?
Losing money.
No, not so good. It's losing money.
How is it losing money against those hands? They're,
Look at this part, Chris. This part here will say how profitable our hand is.
We're just gonna
if
lose a lot
he's
of flips.
only jamming those 7 hands,
yeah,
we
looks
beat all
strange.
7 of them. There's no way it's losing money.
Chris, your brain
Yeah.
is stuck in chippy V mode right now.
Yeah.
You're not
well,
considering future game, and we don't necessarily wanna put ourselves in a situation where
Got it.
villain has.
ICM
Some,
change, risk premium changes it. I got it. Okay.
Right,
Yeah, also
right,
the big
Alright.
blinds can wake up here.
right. So I
Alright.
mean, like, I agree with you 100%. It's a slam dunk call in like just straight up chip EV model. 'Cause
Yeah,
we got,
okay.
we got 70% almost all day.
Yep, nope. Perfect
So-
example of that. If you watched, do you guys watch Poker Go? Did you watch the thing yesterday?
No.
Final
I did
table
watch-
yesterday, Schulman folded jacks. He tanked for 4 minutes with a jam, and then Ali over the top jam, and he tanked for 4 minutes with jacks. He folded,
Snap.
and he
folding.
told him afterwards, I had Jackson, Ali, and I forget who the other one was, but like the second best player in the world, both told him, oh yeah, Jackson's a fold there, dude.
Ali who? Ali Najad?
And Sterovich.
Oh.
Dude, there's like 3 of the best players in the world at the table, and they just know every one of these spots off the top of their head. It was unreal. They're like, oh yeah, Jackson's a fold. Good fold.
Okay, George, what do you wanna do here?
Just fold.
George, equal
What?
stacks. Okay? This
Hmm.
guy's range is super cap.
Maximum
Okay.
pressure.
This is a spot to take. This is not like king ten offsuit, George. Okay? This is, I think, a spot where we can get out of line. Number one, everyone is equal stacks. So the risk premium does it so that we can rip like suited aces, low suited aces, and low suited kings. Is this a low suited king? I guess we just fold here.
I'm folding.
I'm not
I
sure.
wouldn't be
King
surprised to
5.
see it constructing like your suited kings as part of your jamming range here,
Yeah,
but
but maybe other ones, right? We don't have a one, wanna have an 8 or a 9 in our hand.
yeah, I
Have
don't, yeah, I
a
don't
5
know.
or a 4 now.
I agree on the 5, 6, 4.
It is doing
Oh.
a lot.
It's just constructing all of them, all of the suited branch.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
So
Yeah,
like,
but it wants to unblock the bottom of his range, so it wants to unblock the 10s and the 9s.
Yeah.
The tens and the nines,
tens and
correct. yeah.
nines, it's not really the 8.
Yeah, some 8s too.
Yeah, it's kind of, it starts to do it hairless. Anyway,
Interesting.
a good motion.
This is an easy fold.
Easy fold.
Yep, fold, yeah.
Just fold it.
Fold.
By the way, congratulations to George. He ran super deep in the Sunday Storm yesterday. And
You
he
will congratulate me, guys, when I ship it.
still a deep run, George. Well done.
Thank you.
What do you wanna do here, George?
I fold.
I think
Good.
so.
It is a fold.
Oh no.
It wants to all in.
All in, eh?
Yeah.
See, I don't know, man. Like, this is kind of why I take some issue with this. Like, it's got like the. Yeah, the 5-4 suited, you know, like,
This guy never does it with 10-3 suited. You will never be shown 10-3 suited here.
yeah, see, this is, you
Ten
get some
four
fun.
off.
stuff.
I mean, I go with ace jack, ace 10. I'm
I
mixing
think
mostly
our
calls.
opponent here is missing a bunch of bluffs here.
So-
So, like, if he just has this part, might not be ideal.
Well, that's reasonable, right? If he's not balancing like the solver is here, this is a pretty clear fold, I think. He's gonna be more linear.
You're all in. Look at this. The all in EV is losing.
But just a smidge less than it is losing otherwise.
Yeah.
I don't like the 6 re-raise. I would go 5.5 there. Why is it putting 40% of his stack in?
I just don't think it matters if he's raising, he's just plain out folding either or.
Yeah, it's.
Just like the
seems-
bottom of my offsuit calling range and chip BV, so I think I'm just gonna fold here.
I fold this. The suited, we can flat.
Or offsuit.
Well, I'm not finding that.
Okay. George, what do you do here?
Yeah, I sum because
I think
the
that's fine.
two medium stacks have
Man, this is not an easy spot right here. Like, this is,
Oh,
big
this is a
premium.
big-
Yeah, 6 big blind stack. I think, I don't know that you wanna rumble here.
I'm the
Jesus
second shortest
Christ,
stack. I'm
we
ripping it in.
call. I would call here.
I don't think it's ever a call. I think it's never a call in theory.
Well, you can
Yeah.
hit a set, right? You can set
ripping it.
line. These guys are not gonna jam very much at this stack depth. You don't wanna shove because of this guy. So if
I mean,
equal stack, I'm shoving, but with this guy around, this is more of a call.
If there was two shorter stacks than me, I would fold, but I'm second to last, so I'm ripping it.
So Ken
I don't
wants to
hate it,
rip.
I don't hate
when
it.
George,
block
you want to
eights,
call, you say?
and no,
I
I want to
fold.
rip as well.
I
Okay,
have fold equity.
alright, so
Yeah.
you guys wanna rip? Let's see if it's good.
I'm not doing it with eights.
Good folding.
Yeah,
We're far out of line here with the six, the factor here is the 6 big blind stack. This is why we
Yeah.
play so tight.
Yeah.
We can't bust before this guy. It's just not allowed.
I gotta get that into my thick head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like the cutoff flagging range here, look at this. He has a lot of pairs that dominates us.
yeah, the
Alright,
other thing to think about is if we double up, we're not really in a lot better position than we are. Right, cuz we only climb over the 26 big blind stack, right? And like
And we have
all of the other guys will have, like whoever we stack will have 18 bigs left.
We
So-
would be all, we would
the
be
big
second in
stack is on.
chips.
so I'm calling personally way too much with my pairs here. Good to see.
Garden chip.
Oh my goodness. What did you say it was, Chris?
What's that?
What
Man,
did,
this is a fold. This is a fold.
Yeah, I'm snap folding.
this is an easy fold. Oh,
6 of that, yeah.
Queens,
Snap, snap. 4 minutes to think about that. Took us 2 seconds.
yeah,
We're better than Schulman.
I don't know.
Fold.
Fold.
Alright.
I'm calling 20%.
What about going all in here?
I don't think having a 10's good.
You don't think
I
it's
don't know.
good?
I don't know. I don't like going all in here.
Is he doing it with a lot of 10 hands?
Oh,
I
yeah.
think his not all in sizing here is constructed with the top of his range and, you know, some crap hands, I guess.
More importantly, we block his 10-2-0, his 10-3-0, his 10-4, 10-3 suited. It's-
Yeah, okay.
We block all his bluffs with the
Out of it.
10.
But if we had ace 9 offsuit, would we do it?
No, it's still a fold.
I don't have those in my game.
Ace
I'm
9
like-
off. We
I'm
just
four
thought
betting
that
very
ace 9
low.
off was going all in, right? On a very, very similar scenario.
I think it was a bit different. We were, but I don't know.
Well, that's because we
I-
open ripped ace 10, ace jack, ace queen. So ace 9 was our, other than ace king was our next best offsuit ace was ace 9. So it was like
Well,
top of our range.
Here we are.
Well, we have no open rips at 20, do we here?
It's a
Ah,
fold.
man,
I
you're-
fold here.
You're playing with fire. Playing
What
with
is villain
fire.
tendencies here then?
It's
Look at
Yeah, see, we blocked the 10-3, 10-4, 10-5. It's no good, man.
Yeah, that's very good.
So unless you have like this maniac big blind range, it's a fold.
different.
Like, if they don't have 10-5 suited, 10-4 suited, 10-3 suited, it's probably more of a fold.
And we block it.
Yeah, we block him, so that's why I went with the fold.
I don't think I'd 4-bet that.
Oh,
Man, I don't like this, but I think you call. I don't know. I may be calling too wide here.
I'm folding.
think you fold because
Probably do fold.
it's the bottom, right? I'd rather call with 9-8 suited, I think.
Tough.
There's an
Yeah.
8 big blind stack, 2 12 big blind stacks, fold.
It just doesn't have much of a calling range.
We're calling.
Yeah,
Whoa.
we're just
Not much.
playing back. Oh, so that's really interesting as well.
Calling a lot of losers.
King, queen suited folding.
Mhm.
Interesting.
That's
Queen,
Queen Jack.
Jack.
Yeah, king queen suited jams.
He's
Yeah.
jam, yeah.
Queen jack suited.
King Jack, yeah.
Sorry, is this final table or ICM or not? Oh yeah, final, sorry. It's there. Yeah. I asked the question, I saw it too late.
It's over
Yeah,
special.
I like raising.
You can prove that this.
3-bet fold.
Oh.
Calls
Oh,
as well.
oh my god. So all in or call.
I mean, it's a
Solver
fine.
special is broken today.
Yeah, it's 30. You remember LP? You said at 30 and below will aces.
No. What I
suited.
said was with equal stacks. Do you see equal stacks?
Equal stacks. Okay. No, I don't see
That's a-
equal stacks.
Stack distribution is the key to ICM ranges.
Problem is, we're never gonna be at a table with equal stacks.
That's not true. That's not true. Very
It's
often
rare.
you get to a FT on GG poker, like they give out everyone like on hypers, everyone makes it to with 10 big blinds, 15 big blinds. There's many formats that
Oh, well, I
everyone.
don't play that shit.
No.
Can I
Yeah.
ask a question?
Yes, sir.
When does ICM implications start? Is that the first payout? Before or the first pay
Usually,
jump?
like, let me give you a good example. You're in a field of 1,000 players and the top 150 are paid. Okay?
Yeah.
For me, I'm starting to have ICM implications, like the double, the payouts. So they pay 150 seats. Whenever it
Yeah.
gets down to 300 players, I'm starting to slowly increase my ICM game. And then the closer we get to the money, the closer my ICM gauge, if you want, is.
The risk goes up more and more.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
as soon as you're on the bubble for the min cash, that's your highest ICM point.
Okay.
After
yeah.
you pass the bubble, it goes down by a lot. And it goes back up the further you get to final table.
Okay.
300 is a little deep, a little much, don't you think? Twice the field.
It's
I
Alright.
would have said 200, but I mean, I do tighten up a bit when cause it goes pretty quick.
Yeah,
I
it
do
begins, it
tighten up.
begins,
Yeah.
right?
I-
It's
I-
the
I-
beginning.
Yeah, 225, somewhere.
I'll
there.
tighten up if I'm like a shorter middling stack, and if I have chips, that's a good spot to really start applying pressure.
Exactly, because people are gonna be overly tight. What about
So-
here? We just fold?
So to think about that last hand for a quick sec, with that ace five, the guy opened into us. He had 30 big blinds and opened into our 40 big blind stack. When we jam there, the ICM pressure is very big on him because he's the second biggest stack. So
Huge.
he could just fold and watch a lot of the other smaller stacks fold out, which is why I think it's a jam and not a 3-bet.
And there's also another important consideration, like these charts. Really, I mean, ranges like this don't really come into effect until like the payouts are accounted for. Like this is final table, so, right after, if you're like 8 tables from the final table, this is not like reality. I mean, it's questionable at best at an actual final table.
Do you say that they jam it instead of 3-bet? Galen.
Say again? What, for this?
What is more like realistic? They do more jamming in that case or not?
I don't know, man, like. I take these ranges with a grain of salt. I think it's important to understand like how they interact with each other and how they're constructed, but I think people still play pretty like chip EV ranges, maybe just tightened a pip or two. I don't know if people are making the extreme adjustments you see here.
I mean, that's all I know how to do. I just usually tighten up a couple pips.
Which I think is what a lot of people actually do. And I mean, you can watch some of those GG final tables, like the 10Ks. And like, some people do play like this. But some people just, don't.
Oh, Galen, somebody asked me yesterday if you did coaching.
If I did coaching,
Yeah,
if somebody wants to study a little bit, we can study and then maybe talk about something like that afterwards. But I don't formally do any coaching. But yeah, you can still message me if you want.
is this a call?
Nope.
No, I don't think
It's
so.
a fold?
Yeah, easy fold. I think easy fold.
Alright, so we're extremely tight here from the big line. I don't think I've ever fold like a suited 10 here. Don't think I'm folding suited nines here.
I'm
Pretty
not folding
sure I'm
any
not
suited
folding
aces.
I ain't folding ace jack. I am flat calling way too much with aces.
I'd probably rip ace jack.
I don't think I'm ever folding pocket sevens here. I ain't folding suited aces either. Wow.
So it's jamming ace 5 suited, and ace 4.
Yeah, that's the solver special, you see?
Yeah, so what I found out about ICM is, here we have, you had send me some not charts, some bars with ICM pressure at in each
No idea what you're trying to say.
stack size. You don't remember?
Yeah,
And yeah, sorry, go on, and I will refresh them a bit. I will take a look at them. Go on, yeah.
how
Sorry.
about you take a look at this one here? 4 left, so we're having less and less ICM concerns. If we lose a 20 big blind against him, we are now the short stack, so that would be bad. But we do have a good hand and we're gonna be in position. I would call. What do you guys say?
On net. Fold here.
Fold?
I fold, but I'm net.
Okay, we have one fold, one call. What do you guys say?
It's gonna be a fold.
Fold,
I'm
I hate
calling.
ICM.
You guys
Fold.
fold. Okay, alright, alright. Oh, well, that's not a great call.
So what my point was is that you want to apply more pressure than they apply to you, so that they do more mistakes in range construction.
No, that's not how I would phrase it. I would phrase it, you want to apply pressure on spots where you wanna avoid getting calls. And you don't wanna fight harder than they do. You just wanna take the good spots. You wanna avoid getting called and like avoid calling.
Yeah.
So if they drop it on you, it doesn't matter. As long as you don't call, it doesn't matter. Suited kings. With this kind of stack distribution, never plays with suited kings, sir. We just
No,
fold.
yeah, just
Well, what do I know?
So
Looks
what do you
like you
think the
can
reason
go all
for
in
that is?
king
sometimes.
5 and king 6.
Why do you think the reason for that is?
Because we block the calls with the kings and we cover everybody, and this guy's never gonna call us unless he has just aces.
Yeah, I think the way I would think, the way I do think about it is they have quite a bit of ICM pressure with regards to playing a big pot with you. because of all of the short stacks, so we can play a little more polarized versus them, because they're gonna have a way tighter calling range. Now, the one thing I do worry about that probably tightens us up a little bit is the fact that the button is opting to play a hand with middle position for those reasons. Like, I would
Yeah,
imagine the button's supposed to be pretty tight here versus middle position,
Yeah, he's tightish. For sure.
tight-ish. Yeah, I mean, so it's like, it's kind of what you would expect. So there's a lot of pairs, suited broadways, best offsuits. And then he's got a couple bluffs in there. Okay. But again, I have to be very careful. This is like playing with fire if you're jamming king five suited in the middle here.
Yeah. And then if this guy ever calls with ace jack offsuit, it's just like.
It is a nightmare. Or the button calls off with sixes or something ridiculous.
Okay, this is,
So we are medium stack, short, medium to short.
this is a dirty one, man.
I fold.
Yeah, but it's not the right answer.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, low jack doesn't really have much to lose, so he should be mixing it up.
Yeah, that's what I.
But I don't
So
know if you wanna
here the short stack has the lowest risk premium, and we have the highest. So
we have a relatively
the-
high risk premium. That is correct.
yeah, we have. Let me see.
So we just fold?
Mid versus short.
Yeah, I don't know, man, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is trouble,
Same thing, right?
I would think.
Hmm,
Yeah,
not so much.
see, I don't know, man.
Oh, because of him. It's all
That would
because of
make me
him.
think- I would think maybe that would make us a little bit tighter, or the
No.
big blind a little tighter. But
We're trying to put him to the test. Just because this guy's here. He cannot bust before this guy.
also, look at the big blind three betting range here. So, I mean, I see three different combos here that make a lot of sense, and then like a bunch of little fragments that are probably not in range.
Yeah. That's right.
So
Yeah,
it's
it's only
like, I
wo-
don't know.
this only works if he plays all of those fragments. Otherwise, he
It's
calls
probably just a
everything.
slam dunk fold, right? I would think. I don't know. Seems crazy. It seems like madness to me. Oh, well, he's got a big jamming range too, I guess. But this is not a jam. This is like the nuts.
Oh, you were looking at his, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's his whole range with this
Right.
range.
Yeah,
What's our opening range from there? Is it the same? The usual 40 or no?
It should be a little different. I think it would probably be a little more blocker heavy.
Is there a way to look at that?
Yeah, here it
It's
is.
Oh, there it is.
it's
So
reasonably close.
is
It's
that under the
reasonably-
gun one? Should be. So it's pretty much close. Well, a little tighter. Okay.
King four suited, yeah.
It looks like it expands with blockers a little bit further.
Yeah, and then paired like fours are removed.
Yeah, and it kind of clips off, I think, like some of the suited connectors that open up sometimes.
Yeah.
True.
Hmm.
See, I don't, I actually take this combo in game sometime in this scenario, I think. Like, you got a good blocker, your hand's got reasonable playability if you get called. I don't hate jamming this.
The equal stacks, definitely.
Equal stack.
Like, I take this spot in real life.
Yeah.
And I think Galen has said in one session previously, in one previous session, that at 20-25 big blinds is the maximum pressure.
The maximum who?
The maximum pressure.
Yeah, when everyone's got equal stacks, that's when ICM pressure is at its maximum for everyone.
Okay.
I don't think that's true, man. That's not true at all. When there's a short stack, man, there's a lot more max ICM pressure. If you're a medium
Well,
stack and then there's like a 5 big blind around.
I promise, when it's equally distributed across the board,
Oh, I'm sure
ICM
we're more
pressure-
aggressive because there's less ICM. And then when there's a really, really short stack or two, where we need to be extremely cautious because, well, it depends, right? Because for the short stack, there's just none, right? So it depends on the scenario.
well, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like if like there's a 6 or 7 big blind stack at this table, small blind has like nothing
Nothing,
here.
right?
This guy can jam, small blind and big blind can basically jam any two. So they don't have any pressure. But if everyone at the table has 25 big blinds, you have to be respectful to everyone.
Yeah.
Because everyone's experiencing ICM pressure.
Yeah, so it's about like ICM pressure distribution, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's a good way of saying it.
The maximum amount of ICM pressure on a particular individual happens when the board when stacks are not distributed equally. But the maximum amount of ICM pressure on the whole table is when they're distributed
I
equally.
guess that's a better way of looking at it.
Right,
There's
'cause-
scenarios where you would have to be extremely tight.
Yeah.
When the table is not balanced.
Yeah, I mean, just take the extreme example. We've got 3 players left. I've got 100 big blinds. You've got 80 big blinds and someone else has 1 big blind. I jam for 100 big blinds. You should fold aces.
Right, yeah, I mean, that's actually, I think it would probably only be calling aces in a chart
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah.
Something of that sort.
Yeah, something insane. And I'm exaggerating, but that would be the
it's a-
maximum ICM you could have. And then,
Right,
but
Yeah,
the guy with 1 big blind has no ICM pressure at all.
right, yeah. you
Right,
just-
So the maximum on the table would be if there were 3, if we all had 30.
Well, this is a very interesting scenario. We're defending very close to chippy V here. Big stacks.
You're both super deep, yeah, the risk of ruin here is quite low. It's gonna be hard to play 135 big blind pot here. Even if it is
Yeah.
3-bet.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I don't know the answer for this. I don't think
Okay,
folding,
there's a short
Okay.
stack here, so we can just shove it.
I don't hate shoving.
I
just feel
do
like
hate
we're
shoving. Shoving here, like this guy's not gonna fold ace jack in my games. Or ace queen, he's not gonna find the fold you need to find here. So shoving
Yeah.
is, but I think with this
I like
guy,
shoving
the
here.
best play. If my opponent is decent, I like
Can we
shoving.
have 4-bet folds ever when we're this deep or not?
No.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
We have
Yeah,
four
but,
bet, but it's not gonna be like, it's gonna be like kings.
Yeah, and weaker pairs are not weak. I would like split it like nines or eights, and then kings and aces.
I almost don't hate going like 14 and a half, 15 here and then fold into a jam.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's never doing that. On the solver is never doing that.
Yeah, I think like the motion here, there's two short stacks. And he doesn't wanna exchange places with them. And we have some good hand, we can call here, I think.
Right.
I like going all in better.
I think it's gonna probably lean towards a raise fold strategy here. I don't know. It may call. I really don't know what to do here.
So you don't think we have any all-ins?
I do think we have all ins. I do.
Yeah.
Alright.
I think we could have all three, but not fold. Just call.
Yeah, I had it
100%.
completely backwards. It wants to just call.
Yeah. Ew,
We do
zero.
have some raised folds or, using ace blockers.
Yeah, narrow
Yeah.
kings. We're just flat calling kings. Jesus Christ.
I had no idea either, Galen.
Yeah,
I mean, I was
Like,
leading call, but I have no clue. I know, don't fold. That's the most important thing there.
yeah, I agree with that. I think in game I just call. But like I'm trying to understand, like in theory, what the range wants to do.
Yeah. Couple tough
So if
ones
you
today.
raise, he's like you're gonna make him play really well in this spot. If you raise, he's only gonna play with hands that have you beat. Right? And if you fold, I mean you're gonna fold some stuff that's flipping with you, but you're gonna make all of his weaker hands fold here too.
Well, yeah, looking at his range, he's not 3-betting worse pairs here.
No.
And everything he is 3-betting has, I mean, roughly everything he's 3-betting has, 70% equity against you.
But don't we get folds
I'm sorry,
from
not
overpress?
70%. It's flipping with you.
Don't we
Or
get
has-
folds from overcards here? If we 3-bet fold? Like king, queen, ace jack suited. And if we call,
You have to
don't-
fold tens.
yeah, I think so. That's why I think like 3-bet, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
The,
man.
the tough thing is we don't really want to flip against ace king and ace queen. And we're in really bad shape when he gets it in with kings and aces.
Yeah.
So like there's just too great of a risk of significant ruin here where we would go down to being the small stack at the table.
I think we were talking about, the three bet fold.
3-bet fold, yeah, that's what my,
4-bet
Yeah.
fold, I mean. He 3-bet
Four-bet
us.
fold. Yeah, 4-bet fold.
Or bet fold. I don't know.
I sure don't find enough ace six or ace eight here.
Well, yeah. What I question is, I don't know if you need to be finding him either.
Oh, we
Dude,
just
well,
call here now.
Yeah, similar spots.
He's got you covered. I think calling here is probably good.
Yeah,
Kings was pure calling there. I don't know if he's, well, it wasn't pure, but Kings was calling. Man, they've got a high collision effect here. I like folding.
really?
Fold.
Oh,
Nine bags, yeah.
folding jacks now, it seems like.
Yeah, I don't know about jacks, man. Jacks is the one that would, be difficult. I think tens I can still get out of the way.
I don't think anyone has ever folded jacks on a stream in this situation.
They'd rip
probably
it.
not.
They'd rip it
Mhm.
every time. Every time, rip.
Peter, how do you usually say that? This is what you say, high collision effect?
Yeah, collision effect. So, the fact that this guy with 12 big blinds has committed 2 big blinds here in this given arrangement, and he's been called by someone with a similar stack, it just means that it pushes them back. The probability of them having portions of the range that are gonna end up all in is high. So, you can. The future events on the following streets will likely result in a pay job. It's not as high when you have like a deeper stack, right? Cuz people don't get 40 big blinds in that frequently in a final table.
What is this RFI trainer? 9-6 suited, really?
It's fold.
Anyone playing that?
Can this program interact with pile or not?
It can, you can extract ranges from it and then add them to your pile solver. So then you can do like ICM simulations,
Okay,
That is correct.
but stuff, right?
I think I'm gonna get this one.
just takes time. It's worth it. It's a good program.
It is. I really like this one.
So many new charts for you, Chris. You're gonna lose your mind over it.
I know, I already am. I'm sitting here going, oh my God, I thought I was tight and I'm not. I'm loose. And I actually am.
I'm folding here.
This is a fold.
What's
Yeah.
what's the company that makes it?
Pre-flop academy.
It's not
Yeah.
like a simple poker product or something like that.
It's that, it's
No,
that handicap dude made this, didn't he?
so sick people, I think is his name, is his moniker.
I thought it was, CL Clayton or something, Clayton.
Alright. It's, so sick PL.
He might be the range. He might be, what's the other one? The range?
Range converter? Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh,
$80 a month.
Yeah, costs more,
It is
more than
very,
poker
very
coaching.
expensive.
Man. I don't think this is a bad jam. It's gotta be close. I just think, hijack should be raising. Well, I don't know if he should or not, because big blind's got 60 big blinds and small blind's got a lot too.
Flat.
Uh,
That 6 big blind stack is it's gonna really ratchet up the risk here.
It will. Which is
Oh.
gonna make middle position open tighter and probably have to call tighter, so.
Is this a fold?
I think it's a call.
See, I
that's
don't
on
think
the
it's calling. I don't think it's calling,
I think it is.
but
I was thinking of KL Clayton, range trainer pro.
But I've been wrong a lot today.
I would
think that's
call
6 big
honestly
blind.
because of the 6 big blind stack, but I would see myself folding here if I would play well. Yeah,
it's a little
folding.
different, it's a little different than 9-9.
No fold.
The arrangements.
Yeah, it
quite a bit
folds, some, what, folds, 4%.
I mean, raising's better than what I wanted to do. I was wanting.
Nines are majority of fold, right? And then raising here or calling or doing whatever with your tens is worth 0 chips. Like it's
Yeah,
worth a quarter of a big blind.
And that 6 big blind stack is causing that, I think, or not? What do you think?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the 6 big blinds combined with that another stack that is covering you. So you're like 4 full chips.
Yeah,
And he's
Yeah, I think you're just ahead of the hijack's flatting range a lot here. So it wants to squeeze. Right? He's gonna be flatting with some worse pairs than you, but he's not flatting with any better pairs than you.
Yeah, I
but
think that's
if you now get jammed all in, then you just fold.
Yeah.
Right, if the hijack now jams.
Yeah, like I think if you go to like 6 or 7 here, you could call off the mid position and then fold if anyone else jams.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty insightful. I think that's, probably how that should pan out.
Does it tell us the preferred raise size?
Yeah, you see where it says raise size 3.25x?
Oh yeah,
I
7.
don't.
Right up
Can you
next to
mouse
hero.
over it?
Yeah. Right there. No, there. Wrong. That's
Slightly to the
62.
right and up, Louis.
Up
It says hero
There you
right
there.
there.
So we go 3.25, what, the 2x?
Yeah,
Yeah.
multiply it by
It's-
2 big blinds.
And then
So you
we
get
don't
the
add
raise
in the 2 for the caller?
Nope.
It
It's
already has
really
that
small.
factored- It already has that factored in.
So interestingly enough, I think like. It's funny for me to see that the hijack would raise 2.75, but that the button here raised 3.25. Okay, so the difference just like the hijack actually.
So that's like 7 big blinds, right?
Yeah,
6.5.
7.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
yeah,
about right.
I'm raising way too high in spots like this.
Where are you getting 7? Isn't it 6.25?
Yeah,
I
well,
mean, 6.5?
yeah.
It is 6.5.
Well,
yeah.
6.57,
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
because I've always been told that you include them people back there that called,
You
Well, that-
do, but not when
Oh,
it's
you
this
do, yeah.
short.
not when
Yeah.
you're this short, okay?
Or when the ICM implications are in effect, you don't need to raise as large to make hands indifferent and fold.
Okay,
Yeah, because the opponents should be playing pretty tight too, because there's a
they're
lot
gonna
of
be-
risk.
You're gonna get over folds.
It's like,
They're not
it's
gonna-
like fold or jam. Mostly they're gonna, I don't think they're gonna do a lot of calling.
and you
Maybe the guy
risk
in the middle
less
gets the
chips this
call.
way,
Yes.
okay?
Correct. Too.
Alright, so check this one out, Joe. We found out that stack distribution is a very big factor here. And whenever stacks are like this, everyone is about equal. Whether they're 20 big blinds deep or 30 big blinds deep, it doesn't matter. On this kind of scenario, we're gonna use suited aces and suited kings to just go all in.
Okay,
There's a 10 big blind stack here, so you're not going to do it as much.
That's right.
Well,
So
the
10 big-
consideration for him is also he's not in the pot, so he's kind of out of the equation at this point.
Yeah.
Like, everyone still has equal ICM pressure to not go broke. That's in the pot.
Yep.
Man,
I
think
would
you
do
can-
it. Honestly, I would do it.
I think I'm folding this. I'm gonna choose my king and ace blockers.
Yeah.
Or just my ace blockers.
Alright, so we should be open jamming with suited nines here.
I mean, this is pretty close to a chippy V range. Like, you could compare it, it would be very close.
Alright, let's have a look.
Right, so it's a little bit wider. It's got some eights in there that we don't have, but for the most part, it's pretty hard line with your suited nines. It extends a little further down with your offsuit aces, actually way further with your offsuit aces. The suited ace branch is pretty similar. And the pairs are similar. So I mean, this
It's
is kind
very
of like,
close, right? Very, very
It is
close to chippy V range.
yeah, this is like my understanding of, this is realistic to what I would do with a ICM adjusted range, but even probably tighter than this.
Yeah, so as the shorted stack, we're almost pushing chippy V.
Right, yeah. You're just kind of clipping off some of the marginal stuff.
Would you say that's generally true or?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, when you don't have, when you're on the chopping block and you don't really have like, anything to kind of outlast at this point for a pay jump, I think you can play closer to chippy V.
I always do it.
it's true. Like,
Can we see how much money we are making, let's say, with pushing queen nine suited against ace two suited?
I imagine they're probably similar,
Okay.
but yeah, you can obviously look at them.
I mean, I think our chippy ranges are probably jamming with more offsuit aces there. And 2x in the suited stuff, though, that might be a difference.
That was exactly what happened, Ken.
Oh, you just looked at it?
Yeah, he just looked at it and it's jamming almost all the way down the offsuit ace branch.
Yeah, I didn't notice. I didn't see him pull it up.
so
Was
this is only my second time, the notes that you take, are they just your notes or is that something that's available to?
You can screen
These
it.
are notes that I take.
Okay.
If you wanna look at something, I can paste you the notes. And we're gonna make a book with it.
If you go to the replay on YouTube, you can just screenshot it and have it when it gets to the end.
Yeah, that's what I was planning on doing with the one from the other day. I was
Yeah.
watching the last one on YouTube when I realized that you were having another one, so.
Yeah. Well, whatever note you want, I can paste them in the chat here. It's not a problem. Just let me know. And then, yeah, we're making a book very slowly, very shortly. No, very slowly and gently. I mean, we're taking our time.
That's how you should write a book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Fold.
Full here.
Fold.
I felt, yeah.
Easy call.
Go.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Down to ace five, huh?
Oh, yeah.
But
Yeah, because he doesn't-
if we're
he-
against this shoving range, we need to adjust to the real situation.
Yeah,
Always.
Maxi is
Yeah.
very correct. Cause there are players who will shove this range and then there are players who won't shove near this range.
yeah, but even if he just factors out aces and kings and min raises the wall, now your range is so far ahead. You're okay.
Oh yeah, I don't think ace queen off is ever not.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I feel like the solver might get a little froggy here at some frequency. But he's also opening into the big blind chip stack,
Yeah.
which is tightening his range a bit, I would think.
Yeah, you don't want the big blind to wake up with a hand and be in trouble here. It's fold.
He will be squeezing a lot if we call. As
I
a
don't
chip
know,
leader.
Am I
Think
going
hijack.
too much here?
Always.
No, I
All
don't.
this
think so.
thoughts, huh, Josh?
Hi.
What's up, man? Let's drop it.
Ace
Yeah,
four is
oh,
like
man.
the aces of
Oh, man.
Let's go.
queen here.
Do nitty.
Yeah.
Fold.
All folding.
Yeah, here's the triangle of death. Fold.
All fold.
Square of death.
Yeah, at chippy V, it's the triangle spot.
The line of death. It's only two.
Man,
No, no.
We
sometimes-
don't wanna have a 9 or a 10 to bluff.
That's
That's
right,
fair.
9 or 10 is bad.
9 and 10s are doing it less, yeah.
We
9,
got the
6,
nine.
king,
For
6.
sure.
Low jack.
We randomize, say we do it like 20% of the time because we have it at 9 and 80% full.
Needs to with
Yeah,
fold.
low jack. Oh. Oh no, I don't know.
We roll for it.
What?
So the 10, it doesn't use 10 at all, it uses 9s here.
Yeah,
Yeah, low jack is 10 off. Opening or not?
reasonable. So that's a really goofy range. Like it's open folding ace queen offsuit. Did you see that?
Something we fish never do.
Like, that's just messed up, man.
Man,
I
it's
don't
like, is this thing working in real life? Like,
You gotta try
Well,
to
that-
find heuristics, right? Like, it's
Yeah.
not, we're not gonna run into these ranges hardly ever, if ever.
That's why I keep echoing occasionally, take this with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
I
But there's
kinda,
conceptually, there's some good stuff, right?
yeah, but
Yeah.
I think if
Yeah, but
we,
still king 9 is a good one because it's
we need,
not blocking.
we
Yeah.
still need to focus on our value. For example, like jamming the low suited aces, I think are really good. Jamming the suited kings, I think are really good. And finding the value as well.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we need to
Yeah,
focus.
that's we
I agree.
have to.
yeah,
Yeah,
the main
I agree.
main takeaway.
Also, the
I think-
calling range, I think are really good because they're cautious.
And
I like,
another thing you can notice, you can find that super nits,
Oh.
in ICM spots too, and you can just avoid your bluffs versus them, I think.
Like this
Yeah,
spot
you're
here,
gonna
I
be-
think, we're gonna be, I'm personally folding, but I think like. we're
We
gonna
need to
go
get to the
big blind.
second place, and why do we need to play a gamble?
I think this might, actually call. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
Now
what I'm
we're,
saying.
there's very little, there's like no ICM pressure anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It might
Fold.
call.
It's, whether you fold or call, you make the same money. Very breaking even.
Just for the record, I'm folding that in game.
We call here.
Want to call, yeah?
Yeah, we can call. Indeed.
Yeah, you must also
no.
incorporate if you
Right.
have an external. I mean,
I was folding this one too.
yeah.
Why do you fold here? You're suited. You can make the straight. The flop.
But
Seven,
Yeah.
7.
Short
You,
stack
you
versus
can
short
make full
stack.
house here.
you are ignoring the cutoff only has 9 big blinds and you
We
only
don't-
have 11 big blinds.
If it comes 10, 7, 7, I don't care how many big blinds he has.
Oh, well, then why
Yeah.
not just 7-2?
That will not come every time, at least.
not happening
but if you
10% of the time.
But if you fold,
Yeah,
you're gonna
yeah.
be the low stack now. Cause he's gonna have 11 big blinds.
But Louis, like, he's obviously not opening deuce X, so why don't you just call all your deuces? Because when it comes deuce, 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 you know, you'll have all the board.
Wow,
Right,
10,
same
7. No,
Same logic.
if we see his ranger, we're really below anything we play, so. Like all of his tens crushes us. He doesn't have any sevens. So yeah, it's an easy fold.
Only better.
Yeah, when I see this is really nutted when he opens out of 9 big blinds.
So I would, you guys folding with queen jack on this scenario?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Probably
No,
not.
It's one big blind defend here. I mean, I'm calling with these.
I don't like queen off, queen jack off. I would fold probably.
I'm
I
calling.
mean, I
with-
call queen jack off, but I'd probably fold queen 9 off and queen 10 off, so it can't be that crazy.
I
suited
am with you
stuff. I
there.
mean, it's tough to fold here, right? Is it-
Yeah. With a 10 big
only
blind
have 10
hijack.
You
have
only
a
have
9
10 big
blind.
blinds, so it's a 10% stack investment.
Yeah, I'm gonna be extremely tight here. There is
It's a
a
lot.
10 big blind stack, 2 15s, a 26, like, people are gonna be busting within the orbit. And, you know, there's a
Yeah.
lot of money on the table there. And
Yeah,
you
the
double up once.
5 and
you're
6
almost-
handed are some of the, especially like in these situations, are some of the places where you have to be even tighter than other ICM situations.
This is one of those situations where the chips you save are more valuable than the chips you could earn.
I
Yeah,
agree
way
with
more
that.
valuable here. Indeed.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, if you play a hand with the button, who should be opening a lot into you, and you double up, your chip leader. Like, that's a big deal.
Not really. Is it really that big of a deal here when the stacks are all relatively even? There's like three.
Getting
I mean, if it was a double
do
where
all
you
this,
would become the chip leader, like by a significant margin, yeah, but
I guess what I'm saying is the margins are so thin. Let's say first place is $1,000 and sixth place is $150. Like, or $200 maybe. Like, if the margins are that thin and the pay is that heavy up top, like you are heavily incentivized to, you know, fight tooth and nail for a little bit in this scenario.
What would be the risk premium here? Like 15% or something like that?
It would be, I think it'd be very high. I think
Yeah,
it'd be
like
very
15, I think.
high. Yeah, somewhere in there.
we are not the highest, but we are like second high in risk premium here. I think the highest is from the 15 big blind stacks, and then
The 15, I probably
this
don't.
was the best.
Still, yeah, we had 11.
Yeah. We.
I think we can call here.
So this is a
Yeah.
call spot, I think.
I think
could-
this is. Yeah.
We
I
have
could
to
put
deep
it
to jam
here.
indeed.
Yeah, easy set mine.
Yeah, you got
Mm,
the
it's
light
a-
out.
Call.
the bigger stack raises.
I'm calling.
Do not collide.
I'm folding here. We have a short stack. This is the bottom of our range.
I can call and still be ahead of the short stack and just flop a monster or fold.
Yeah, but we are playing
Yeah,
out
but
of
don't
position
flop
versus.
also enough.
Yeah, we've got
that's
some reverse implied odd situations going here too.
Yeah,
King
but
high
you're
flop,
not
are
so
you
often on
thrilled?
final tables to do that all the
Yeah.
time.
Are you real thrilled on a king high flop?
Nope,
Getting it in?
no, I'm not.
That's the thing,
No,
when you say
that-
flop a
that's why you
monster,
fold.
you're not gonna fold a king.
Then you
so-
have to fold, I think.
Wait, what's that saying?
Oh, sorry, no, I was talking to someone else, apologize.
Oh, sorry, okay.
Hello,
Ah,
All in? Nah,
Never calls, never folds.
that's a mistake in the pre-flop academy.
Alright, I gotta go, guys.
That's interesting though, like.
Thanks a
Alright,
lot,
see you,
Galen.
Galen.
Take care.
Yeah, man.
See you again.
Alright.
See you, Galen. Thank you.
first
So
close.
it's only calling aces, and
Yeah.
some.
Yeah, like.
I like
see
all
it.
look at the,
in,
look at the
most bets.
insane difference between king ten suited and ace ten suited. Wow,
Look at this, Joss. All in, losing your shirt.
But I like that more than raising.
Alright,
How much was calling losing? Oh, it's too late, never mind, don't worry about it.
It's all pretty close, probably. Last three. There's not a lot of
Three-handed,
ICM anymore.
I would call
this-
here.
This is a chip EV. Oh, he opened 3x.
3x, no
I
2x.
fold.
3x I
Guess I
fold.
just got a call. I
I'm
would raise
sorry,
if he bet
guys, but-
smaller.
I'm a calling
Fold.
station.
I would three bet if he bet
Nice stacks,
smaller.
so I
What is it?
just fold.
Ugh.
Yeah, this is
Is
blind
this one of
versus
those
blind.
weird hands where you get to,
Oh, it is a 10 big blind stack. Even though ICM isn't much, there's still some.
Out of position.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I was just
raising?
up-
Yeah,
was-
I thought that this might be one of those weird king X off hands that could raise.
I was
something
just about to
sometimes.
fold when I saw the 10 big blind stack. Yeah, I didn't get there fast enough.
Okay, so limp fold. Alright,
Hey, Jack.
Fold.
Got three big blinds.
what the hell?
I'm gonna
What-
fold.
What is gonna have?
I don't think this folds, just raise.
It's the big
Not
blind.
all in.
No,
not-
don't-
not all
don't-
in.
There's a
No,
big
don't
stack in
raise because
between.
Yeah.
the big blind can knock us out of the hand.
Not all in, don't go
It's
all
so
in.
cheap.
I'm just folding.
Just fold.
Just fold, yeah.
Anything we put in there, the big blind is gonna kill us.
Ace-6 suited and ace-deuce suited and fold.
I think Scott is right here. We need to let the big blind handle this. And-
Yeah,
Unfortunately, having said that, look at what we do with ace three and ace
Yep.
eight offsuit.
I'm
So
folding all
I'm
that shit.
Clearly, my logic is wrong,
No, I'm still
even though my
folding.
result is right.
I don't
Yeah, but
care what-
That's why I don't,
The
that's why,
logic that you have be very tight is correct, Scott.
But what's the raise size we are using with ace three suited? I
No,
don't
this
get
is,
it.
this is close enough. You could just raise and just run the
3x.
hand with the hijack.
Oh,
Yeah, you make it 6, and if he goes in, you fold.
Yeah, you basically
Yeah.
make it 5 and put them all in, and if the big blind jams all in, you have to muck. There's nothing you could do.
I had a very similar scenario yesterday. Where I eyes out with ace seven off, and now I see that it might be closer than I thought.
yeah, why is ace six off in this situation just a pure fold as opposed to like ace seven? Is that just a weird,
The suited ones, you mean?
yeah, ace six suited is like a pure fold here,
Yeah,
but
because
ace,
here
but
it's
ace-6
been
is
raising.
worse than ace-7. I mean,
but as opposed to ace five, as opposed to ace seven or ace eight.
Yeah, look at this.
ace-5 has
Raising only 0.
No, I get ace five. I'm just talking about ace seven or ace eight. What is the,
But let me speak.
it's just close. I mean, yeah.
Here, we only raise a very small portion of the range from hijack. And one of the portion of it is ace six off. So when we have a 6 in our hand and an 8, we're double blocking his bluffs.
okay,
And if we look at 5s, he's doing it a sliver with 5s here. So that's why our pocket fives are also like mixing.
Well, plus they can all make wheels too. like two,
Oh,
three,
it's the
4, 5
raising
can
range,
make
not his jamming
wheels.
range.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so in his raising range, he has some bluffs. If we have a six in our hand, we're blocking his min raise bluff. So that's why.
Okay.
Yeah, when you have 5 big blinds
That's
left,
over-
do you have any bluffs in your range?
No, that's over specified. Nobody is choosing their slivers.
Yeah, nobody's doing
specifically.
that. Nobody is doing that.
Oh.
Like in real games.
Everyone is
you
going
just
all in there.
Should
Wow.
just
Yeah.
ISO the guy.
So that's what I picked up today so far, a really good spot. I'm when I lived this small blind and then he raised, I think I would call here. Now I know it's a
I
fold.
call queen nine.
Yeah, queen nine, I think would be okay.
Queen
No, I
nine
don't-
is on the bottom of
Nine,
50%
bottom.
of the best hands.
Yeah, I mean, this is a fold chip EV, so I mean, I'm probably at a final table. It's a clear fold.
I'm never folding at chippy V here.
25 bigs, small blind versus big blind versus raise is a mix, actually.
25,
Are we 25?
closer to 25 than,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're,
Yeah, you are supposed to be tighter than you think in small blind versus big blind spots. With a big blind when you limp against limp raises. I mean, you call a ton, but stuff like your bad suited queens and
And the
Yeah.
queen seven's gonna mix actually open raising. I randomize that one. I probably open raise at like 40%.
Offsuit sevens, you wanna get rid of offsuit sevens.
Stuff that can't make straights, I start raising more than stuff that can make straights.
And
that,
and
Pretty
in
yeah, I
fun.
like that.
in ICM, it becomes offsuit eights.
Queen
some
seven
off,
is raising
and the
some off.
jack nine.
Yeah, so chip EV offsuit seven, ICM offsuit eights.
I think it's more of a function of combinations that can make straights and that can't make straights.
Well, the 10-7 still folds. And the jack seven, so it's not just the queen seven, so it's,
Right.
yeah. And the jack nine, folds a fair amount.
Maybe the
And it
high card has
makes a lot of
bearing
straights.
on that then as well. The queen, king and ace or better, probably.
Yeah, but out of position, the ability making straights is it's overrated.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna realize your equity all the time. That hand.
Out of
really-
position, you realize your equity poor, so that's a problem if
Yeah,
trying to make straights.
Think we have to go all in, yeah.
I know not, if it's not on a final table, this hand, you could go all in. I don't know about.
I would.
Go to
Short-
small
short-
stack, all
Go to the
in.
shortest stack. I'm
We
ripping,
Yeah, the
are
shortest stack.
the
Oh,
shortest
yeah.
stack, but
What
we
about
still
min
have-
raising and folding?
I'm ripping.
Yeah,
it.
also possible.
No, I'm ripping it. If I get called, then that's not.
I think it's also possible to min raise.
George, what do you wanna do here?
I wanna go all in,
Hmm,
but raising is also
this
I'll
is
rip
just
too.
a raise.
Wow, fold,
No,
87%.
fold.
fold, eh?
Yeah,
Raise or fold.
I would min raise or fold.
Yep. I'm
One
here.
pip out.
Yeah, but not all in.
It's okay.
Yeah, right now.
Well, yeah,
That's
I don't
too much
understand.
Chips, 15 bigs, it's too much chips.
Yeah, the problem is you don't
Yeah.
get called by worse.
That's
Worse
That's
ace.
it.
Yeah, less-
interesting to note because in non-ICM, that's ace five offsuit, so it's 3 pips removed because
I
of
don't wanna get
ICM.
called. I'm on blinds.
Jeez, is that
I
tight?
think in game I'll rip it anyway.
Are you looking at jamming ranges, Chris? Huh?
No, I'm thinking off the top of my head, the opening range for the cutoff, there's gonna be ace five offsuit, so.
Yeah, normally.
Oh.
yes, true.
So
What the hell is this?
you're removing 3 pips
Yeah,
from your aces. That's unreal. When you're the short stack, that
you have
is
to,
Yeah, you
Nick
still
City,
have
man.
From the
10%.
cutoff, I think you can go down to ace-3 off without ICM. Not ace-5, but...
plus I think
Personally, I would fold here.
this one is a fold, I think, too.
Yeah, I would fold here.
In a 4-bet pot.
Definitely fold, definitely fold.
He clicks it back. Only 6 big blinds.
Doesn't matter.
Only ace jack dominated.
It's 40% of his stack already in.
Jam or fold.
We're mixing heavily here.
But not calling.
10%.
Yeah, it's nothing.
Not
It's 1 in
bad.
10.
So it just means it's close.
Oh,
Uh,
it's so bad.
I mean, why is he giving us this one? Fold.
As most players, I would fold indeed because they don't bluff enough. But
Josh, what city is that behind you?
I think that's Amsterdam.
It's pretty.
Jam.
It's a pretty photo.
Yeah,
Just
I
raise.
would
It's not my live scene.
I think we could just jam here.
I'm raised calling. If you jam, it's easy
Yeah,
for
some
them.
raise calling too. If
Alright.
both...
10 or something.
Are you really happy raise calling though? I
Yeah,
don't know.
I'm not happy, but I'm still gonna call.
I mean, I think I raise and then if low jack jams and hijack calls.
I
I'm
think it's
Yeah, that's
30.
right. You can
It's
don't
30,
fold.
it's 30 bigs. I think I could just rip this one.
No,
40 in MP.
never, man. We just
Call.
mostly call.
Call.
Who would have
Fold.
thought? Just mostly call. Raising is not too crazy, but if you just call here, you're doing fine.
Ugh,
It's never going all in, Sam.
Yeah, but we have
With
the chip
anything.
lead.
We do.
there's no,
But
there's
it's
no
too
all in.
big. It's too easy for them to get off the leash if you go all in.
Okay.
Yeah, they only call with better. So what are you doing? And ace king might call.
And low jack might be trapping because there are two shorted.
So I think I'm making a mistake here.
I'm folding.
I'm calling.
No, I
I'm
think we're
folding to a
calling
jam.
here. We could call here.
I'm
With
folding.
Good, but can we, what do
Depends.
we do against a jam? You know, it's coming,
we
right?
fold, we fold, we
Against-
fold.
Against jam, we can fold, but
I would just
Yeah.
fold. Hijack is supposed to open pretty tight already.
This guy,
depending on the
exactly,
tendencies.
yes.
Sure,
He
sure.
opens pretty tight and he's gonna deal with these two clowns here.
Yeah.
It depends on the tendencies on the small blind and the big blind, I think. That will.
On the button in these spots, the only hands you could call are like these pairs. You could
It's
call. I
really
don't think.
cool. I
Yeah,
think
I
it's
don't
a
think-
call as well.
I
Yeah, I
open
think-
it, but I'm
so.
folding here.
I fold.
The pure fold. Look at this.
Easy.
Pure fold. Don't wanna block the bottom of his opens here.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
suited
opening
sevens.
Sevens is opening. But, that's what I mean. He's
So
pretty-
what-
Yeah, we have, yeah,
As we see here, the worst is the suited nines. So we don't wanna play nines. No, the worst seems to be the eight.
Almost has no worse pairs than sevens to open.
so we call from nines at this spot.
Even with
Depends.
nines,
I'm
you're
not gonna
blocking
lie.
the-
I'm not jamming the 4s, 5s and 6s here though either. Like I'm folding those as well.
Yeah, me too. So from tens, we can call
Or jam.
or jam, yeah.
Why are the lower pairs a jam?
Yeah,
Yeah, they are bluff jamming.
Bluff jamming, okay.
right.
They have reasonable equity against non-pair hands. So.
Is this a spot like, this is not RFI?
No, I think we could open here,
I'm
we
opening.
cover.
We're opening really wide here.
Yeah, we
And
And we are
open.
the big stack, of course. Then
Yeah, we got a big stack.
we can push everybody.
Yeah, big stack against the medium stack. The
Yeah,
second
but that's also a
stack.
big stack, not medium.
He's got, yeah, but he's got huge.
He's in the big blind, so that's perfect.
We're
Whenever
gonna
another big,
pressure him with these two short stack out of the hand. Or if we play a big pot, he's gonna have to fold a lot. So this is the spot.
Yeah, but we also, I mean. Against him, we also have a lot of ICM.
The spot fold.
Easy fold.
Snap, snap, fold.
Are you folding jacks?
Yeah, we've learned that.
Yeah. Ace queen suited, losing it.
Ace queen I'd fold, but jacks,
Yeah.
maybe.
No, jack snap fold.
Two medium stacks
Snap, fold.
Yeah.
jacks.
What have we
going after
done?
each other. I mean, yeah.
What have we done here? What the hell?
It's a fold.
Why would we do that with this hand? Jesus
We
Christ.
have an ace.
I have an ace, right? But
We
You
block
remember
pocket
the
ace.
king six, Louis?
Block all his calls almost. So. Or you block the
George, what
flop.
time's your game?
In about 2 hours from now.
2 more hours? You gonna take a little break?
I have no problem.
Are you streaming it?
Yeah, I'll be streaming it on.
All in
streaming
100%. I
Are you
never,
gonna
game,
LP
George?
yell at you? You're gonna mute him.
on grinders.
Go all in with ace 4 off.
I never would do that.
Yeah.
I would never do that. I went to raised.
2 openers, 1 big stack.
Ken said something about muting me, so I muted him.
Fold.
I'm folding.
Like a three. Yeah, no, you have to fold.
The big stack is
Fold,
opening
ICM
and the
is
medium
stupid.
stack is calling. So the medium stack.
Yeah.
No squeeze here.
Yeah.
Can squeeze maybe.
My mind was to squeeze, but I don't know if it's a good idea.
In ICM against the larger stack.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
We're really deep though.
We need to fold here.
Yeah, but if you squeeze, you aren't deep anymore.
I
We
think
need
so
to
too.
fold.
Yeah.
I
I'm
want to
go-
suited king.
I'm going squeeze.
This one might be too good. You still might be able to call here. I think
Could
this
be.
one is gonna call.
Bam, squeeze.
Oh,
Please. Alright.
Squeeze.
Oh, we squeeze a lot. We almost have no calls.
100%.
Squeeze to
Think
8
it's-
big blind. Alright. But it's losing money. Look at this.
Yeah.
Ah,
Can you show the king queen suited? Still
Breaking
not
even.
profitable. Breaking even, yes.
So ace 10 folds.
Ace queen at least.
Definitely ace 10 fold here.
What about the small connected aces, suited ones? What's the disaster?
Lose.
raise.
So just value range.
Sick.
So pre-flop academy just wants us to lose money.
Yeah, that's all right.
They just
Yeah.
want us to lose they just want us to lose
Uh,
less than a half a big blind.
Clearly, with the price this thing is, it doesn't want, it wants us to lose money.
Yeah,
You
but that
gotta-
situation, you have to remember you were already in the small blind, so you're already losing half a big blind. So if you're only losing 0.2 big blinds, you're actually making 0.3 big blinds by calling.
I would assume that was included in the answer already.
In the price of preflop academy.
No, it's the net, right?
Fold.
I mean, they should.
Oh,
Yeah, they should correct it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not
No, what-
included, and then it's not.
Yeah, why even the academy shows these results which are negative?
Well, it's showing like, because most of the time, like say we are in the big blind, there's one big blind that is already from us, right? So like, or when we open, we face a raise. So like usually when we already have money in the pot, we need to account for it.
Do we
But
do we
it's-
know for sure that pre-flop academy is doing that, or are we guessing?
no.
It was my understanding that that was the case.
But everybody says that money in the pot, it's not your money.
Yeah, it's not my money, so yeah. So they do it wrong. That's what you say.
You can look at one, next time we're in the blinds, we'll look at one and we'll see.
Was it fold? Yeah.
No, so we see here, it's really the EV in big blinds. And we can see what combo yells what.
What is folding doing?
So for example, here we play for 2 big blinds and our 2 big blind is returning like, and then the folds, well,
You can look at the big blind and then see what the fold actually is doing.
So it's giving you big blinds, right? That
yeah,
is
and
it?
an EV in big blind.
Does it translate to money though?
Well, we're
Or-
the small blind here, we're gonna fold. What?
Can you look at the fold EV from some hand for the small blind, Louis, please?
Yeah, just a second, what the hell is this?
We had a short stack with 6 big blinds, so the question is probably do we have to gamble, yes or no?
Wow, look at the strategy here. It's rather, it wants to have these rather than these.
Yeah, but
They're
I
live
think it's
cards.
because yeah, like I think that's because we unblock their shoves. So we
Yeah,
are ahead against ace king, ace queen. We got decent equity, and we can triple up because low jack's gonna fold probably.
Yeah, there's so much dead money.
They should fold a lot.
Can you please look at the ace deuce or something like that? Suited?
Yes, Azus.
Yeah.
No.
0.2 EV. Big blind. So it's not 0.5. So what is he displaying?
So every spot is negative here because we're already in for half a blind. If we weren't in for half a blind, they would be positive because
Peter.
no, but he's
Sorry,
saying,
Josh.
he's
EV big
saying,
blinds 0.19. It's not 0.5.
yeah, he's saying it should all be the same,
Yeah.
which it kind of is.
It should be 0. I mean, it's closer to 0 than 0.5. So I don't think it's subtracting the.
Well, I mean, is the program
Rake,
translating
more-
these
more like
chips
rake.
into? No, is it translating it into money? Is that why? Meaning
No,
like,
it's EV in big blind is saying.
no, meaning like each big blind doesn't mean it's a big blind, it's a percentage of the price pool, and then it translated back to big blind.
The top line should be percentage. I don't know.
So here,
Well, it's still
here
different.
everything is similar, right? It's either minus 0.29 or minus 0.3. Whereas in the other one, we had big discrepancies.
Yeah, strange.
We're not at 4x raise pre though, right?
It also depends on sizing we face and on how many players, on the kind of deal we get, right? So here, for example, folding
is plus EV.
Folding is plus EV here.
Yeah, in money it can be. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
can even
Alright,
be
so
minus.
in the big line, so I would go all in here
I'll rip it, yeah.
and then.
Yeah, like your folding is negative 0.88 EV.
I would rip ace queen off here. I'm surprised.
This says for a big blind raise or for a raise at 3.00x, not 2, which is what we saw, right?
Are most of you ripping ace queen off here or just flatting? I'm ripping ace queen up to 30 bigs here. Yeah.
Well, you're losing a sliver of EV by going all in with it.
Oh, yeah. Huh, all right.
So yeah. We'll have a look at what represents the,
But you can't really say he's losing because he's playing it at his live games. So
Another one. It's a
and
full
this
team.
program assumes your opponent just plays perfectly.
You guys see this?
Yeah,
I
mine
see,
don't.
because of the button probably with 10 bigs. We're gonna be out of the tournament if we lose. But still, fold. I think we can call and fold if overpairs come.
No, nobody folds here.
Need
Nobody.
power.
No, I don't.
Just
I
be
call.
needs on final tables.
Oh, the big blind
Nobody
is the
folds.
big stack.
You're
Who
losing
does?
less in EV if you fold than if you do anything else.
I don't even call. I rip these.
You're losing your shirt, ripping it.
Yeah,
I do it all the time.
The hijack and the cut, they are all medium stack, so they should be pretty tight. So
And they're
Good.
opening to
Have a
the
very tight
big
range.
blind,
The fourth
So
best
if we-
hand, man.
big stack.
So if we rip here, what can you see into the opponent's strategy? What do they call with?
No, we cannot.
You can't.
We
Yeah,
cannot.
but you can see the cutoff range first hijack calling. So that's ace jacks, king jack, king queen, aces a bit, ace queen a bit, jacks.
So
tens. That's it.
when we have jacks here, we're blocking the bottom of his calling range.
Yep.
So it makes it more likely he has like
Could
ace
have
queen or
aces.
aces or kings.
No, you don't have kings, but
Oh my god, what have we done?
Fold.
Yes, what have you done here?
me?
Yeah.
All in.
Fine, just fold it.
Oh my god, Josh, are you out of your mind?
ICM jail.
Oh, we have a smaller stack than him, so
It's a fold here.
it's fold. I would fold.
What?
Oh my goodness,
Okay.
Josh.
Anti-combo.
-5.
Bunch of nits.
What's wrong with you, Josh?
You're so wrong. I said first it's all in, so
What is wrong with both you and this chart? You guys got mad? 10-9 suited, final table, 50 big lines, time to play for all the chips with 10-9?
Imagine you're on a
have
Sunday
to-
million.
you need to have bluffs, and 10-9 is not a bad bluff. I mean,
Jesus Christ, do we really need 5-bet bluffs here?
it's not blocking. his,
Imagine you're
call.
sitting on the Sunday million and thinking about you need to have a bluffs. What 19 said.
Does he ever bluff?
He has ace deuce and ace 4 off, 5 off, 6 off, 7 off.
Yeah, does he find these ever in his life?
Real players
Maybe.
don't know, normally.
Uh-huh.
Very good
Think they find these?
Oh, with the 4-bet, no way.
If they just have these, I think they find these and then a bit more of this and this and this.
Most of the time, yes. Yeah,
And-
maybe ace 5 suited and that kind of stuff. Maybe they get crazy with those sometimes.
Jesus Christ, when were you ever shown ace-5 here?
Cat, when will you?
When
be
is
able to
anyone
get
showing
Cat's
fours
thing?
there?
Okay, thank you.
What do you mean fours?
Isn't, that's a call, right?
Yeah, I
That's a
am
call.
calling fours against a 3-bet here.
You're in position, so you have a pretty good equity realization.
I thought that was the other guy's range.
Easy fold.
Adam, what do you do here?
15 big
Easy
blind,
blind.
Yes.
facing essentially an all-in
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Pocket 9, man.
muck.
4 better.
Yeah, no, you just fold here.
Yeah, against a raise and a 3-bet, you're no good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a raise, a 3-bet and a 4-bet.
And the 4-bet, yeah.
Uh-oh, I wanna squeeze. No, it's 10 big blinds. There's no way.
Fold.
Folding,
Fold.
folding.
No,
We have a
this
calling range here.
is
Oh,
gonna raise.
Not this 10 big blind stack. I don't see it happening.
Might fold, he also has,
Jesus Christ. How
Oh.
tight do we need to be here?
pip off.
King, queen, close.
Ace jack suited, ace queen off. I'm not folding.
At the final
what?
table?
You should.
I really should, right?
Are you shoving them or raising them? Or what are you doing with them?
I don't know. I'm probably raising them.
Oh, I see.
Raising early position, king jack, Louis.
I would raise ace queen or ace jack suited and then call off his jam and fold if there's just too much going on.
Perfect at chipev.
I think we dominated.
Yeah.
On final tables, when I have this kind of spots, I marked them and then I fold.
Yeah.
And then I check.
Yeah, exactly.
Man.
Yeah.
But that's
fold.
good, saying from I'm going to mark this spot and then say, oh, I have to fold.
Fold anyway.
If I had ace five here, I would drop it in his face.
Otherwise, I see in the review that I'm again too jam happy.
I would just fold, right?
Fold.
Yeah.
It's calling some.
Five,
How deep are we then? Oh no, I would fold to me.
Fold. Know that one.
That's an easy one.
see, we don't
That's
have
good.
much of a calling range here. Folding
No
again,
support.
ace jack suited, I don't know about that. Ace 10 suited. I'm
can-
way too call happy here.
You have an overcaller, so in
You're
the
blocking
final
the
table,
fold.
use drafts advice and let other people go nuts.
Yeah, too early position, we need to be cautious. Also rejam stacks.
And a bigger stack behind us.
Big position. I
Snapping
think
it
it's a call. Yeah.
Yeah, call.
Fold.
I think it should be a fold.
Definitely a fold.
Fold.
I'd have folded pre.
No, I might open
That's
that.
a bit nitty. You wanna, your late position, short stack, you have two high card. You wanna try to steal one big blind from the big blind.
Then rip it.
Hmm,
Yeah.
you don't
No,
wanna run into something.
You want also to be able to raise with aces or something like that. So
Yeah,
I think we
That's
can call him.
in the pyramid.
this is an easy fold. The guy
Easy
has
fold.
15 big blinds. You
Yeah,
need
it doesn't
to-
matter. We can spike something.
You can spike something.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
we have plenty of room to move. It's
Yeah.
37 big blinds.
Yeah,
Come on.
Fold.
or he doesn't have 7 for in his open range. So
Even I know this, it's a fold.
Yeah, this is a fold. Yeah. Just-
Alright,
We are equal 15 bigs, everyone.
I'm folding.
Yeah.
fold
yeah, I'm
or rip it?
folding too.
Me too.
I prefer 10-9 to. It's
Yeah.
no ripping.
You wanna have your blockers.
Yeah, folding or ripping.
Mm.
I mean, yeah.
Call.
Folding.
Fold.
I don't know. I think you have to
I
call that.
don't think this is a fold, this is a call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Suited,
but the call is like very marginal.
Yeah, but you defend so wide from the big blind when you're short.
No, the thing is, this hand,
0.05 more than a fold.
this hand doesn't interact with his, range, opening.
I know.
We're not dominated.
makes sense.
Yeah.
We can make the meal, the flush, but I mean, top pair is never gonna be, like, you're never happy with top pair, but still, I'd rather just fold it.
You have 10 big blinds of a pair
I
of
serve
fours.
my
is good.
brain
I
power
think
for the next
ace
hand.
10 suited calls at least.
I think this, oh, that's right, we're early.
I'm very optimistic. I'm always like, I'll fold here and get aces next hand.
Yeah,
we
it's
click it?
62 big blinds.
No, we can't click it. We click it back with like the offsuit aces, right?
Yeah, or a5,
It's
a4.
a call or fold.
I think this is just mucks then.
Yeah.
We could click it.
Yeah, but ace5, ace4.
Oh, you
6.5% insanity.
All in.
Call and flop.
All in and punish the short stacks.
Whip it, yeah.
I think we can profitable call still. So
I think we can go all in, because if we go all in, this guy has to fold a lot, because
He has to
he's
fold
not
anything.
in the action, and then we don't mind flipping against the small blind, but we do have fold equity here, so I like going all in. Think it makes sense.
You have to fold fours, 5, 6, 7, 8.
call.
No.
Oh, it would be better with-
But the logic is good. Logic is the same.
I know
I
you
don't
can
understand.
set time. And with sixes, indeed, you are ahead sometimes of his range. But with threes, you're almost never ahead, only coin flips.
Finger shirt.
Fold
Oh.
or raise.
This
I
is
would call.
fold because of stack distribution. There's short stacks here. This guy wants to fight with this guy. We don't need.
Yeah, but we are the biggest stack, so of those.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we have king three, bad and
think
flat
it's gonna
out.
be a
and
squeeze.
this
Yeah,
guy
it's not a
wants
good
to fight.
hand, but I
Like,
don't
Yeah.
mind.
It's like
Yeah.
high
I
collision.
think I would
Four
fold.
I like
Fold.
raising
I
too.
think I would fold, but I wouldn't mind the call.
I would call.
Wow.
He does it.
It's a
Fold
fold.
5.
High
King
collision
5.
factor. Oh my god, I'm snapping.
Call.
Yeah, we're the
Yeah,
shorty.
we're
We
short
gotta
stack
go.
already. Yeah,
Short
we're already
stack,
short
so-
stack.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, fold.
Fold.
Are you guys crazy? We have to solve our special here.
No, ace five is the
ace-5
solver
is the
special.
solver.
Ace 5 is solver special.
Louis,
Ace two
there's
is
a
the
six-
sucker
A
special.
6 big blind stack. You
Hmm.
gotta fold.
He has to
Hmm.
fold.
Snap.
No. He should fold
Yes,
against
ace-
our three
Didn't
bet.
Louis?
Against
to
our
fold.
against
That's
our
the
three bet.
solver
Now it's a
special.
fold.
Oh no,
Yes, aces,
No.
Louis.
we need to lose
With-
our mind here.
We raised.
No.
He re-raised. And
I
small
agree.
stack
Here,
behind
we
him.
just do
Fold.
just like, exactly like Jonathan Little. Ace deuce, that's his, the hand he won his first big title with, you guys remember? So we just
It
stuffed
wasn't
it.
this situation.
Fold.
No.
Yes, 6 big blinds though.
Ace4, ace5.
So we don't do a JL here.
Yeah, you're mixing folding with queens here.
Yeah,
Another
JL
hand.
didn't do a JL there. He did a JL in a different situation.
I think Louis in ICM jail now.
Plant it in his face.
I am. I went to visit Ken, but now I'm stuck here.
Why?
You can call, you can.
I heard my name.
Don't fold.
All in. All in. In his face.
No,
Yeah,
we're
we're like
burning
call.
chips.
We're big blind.
You have position.
Yeah, I think it's a
I think
rip.
just call.
Yeah.
Just call.
Set mine. Just set mine.
Yep.
We can set mine and we have
Call or
position.
fold?
I'm
All
never
in.
set mine. I'm ripping.
Don't fold.
Call. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops.
Deuce is
I'm never
dead,
getting
eh?
it right.
Yeah.
First time.
Not fours.
It rips twos. I
The
mean,
too profitable set mine to go all in.
I look at it like if it can rip twos, it can rip fours.
It would be a call ace 10 suited at least.
This is a fold.
Fold. We should have folded pre.
No.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
From the cutoff, no. man.
Yeah, hijack is opening, so yeah. I think it's just sliver opening or something. Then
No, no.
Yeah, it was mixing its call there. It was
Fold.
sometimes folding that A7 suited.
Ace ten off, interesting.
yeah, even ace
Only
10.
nine suited, that's really nice to see.
Who's finding the sliver of ace five off?
I might.
Yeah.
No.
Hi, Josh. Hi, Josh.
You know, it's just flexing there.
Indeed.
Now it's all in.
Oh, Josh is crazy. We will do it.
No,
Yeah,
not
this
in
is a
that
bet.
kind of-
It's a
Out
fold
of
or all
position,
in?
this is a better
No.
shove.
All
One
in.
of the two.
All
All
in.
in or fold?
All in.
Yeah,
Can't
shove
go
it.
all in. I
Twos
think.
through
All in.
sixes. Oh, it's close.
Shove
You
it.
see the eights
Yeah, that nonsense with eights.
because we block here.
With
Oh.
eights and nines and tens, very often we block the bottom of the opener, so we wanna be cautious with that. We have the solver special here.
No, no,
And that's
no.
the five.
Fold.
Ace four or ace five. Is solver
no.
special.
No, here, everyone is equal stacks. You can use suited, low suited ace and low suited kings to just stuff it.
Snap fold ladder.
You're right. Look at that.
That's a
For-
swing. More
Good
than
one,
a
Lou.
swing, or 50% or something like that.
50-50 splitting.
Don't do that at home, man.
I'll get it.
Oh, it's 10 big blinds have less fold equity than 20.
Yeah, and he's raising first position, so his range should be strong.
Alright, sometimes in life you have to find some discipline.
Ace blocker.
I think we fold here.
No.
Call.
Fold.
Yeah, we're deep enough, we can call.
I will.
I would
Or
call.
three bet.
We're too deep.
Or three bet fold even.
Squeeze.
No, we
Ever
have to find
squeeze?
discipline here, guys. We can fold plenty.
Wow.
Ah, we can call also.
Dude, I'm never folding that for
Mostly
one big.
call.
Yeah,
One
but if
big.
we were shorter, I'm sure we are pure folding.
Yeah.
40 big
Yeah,
blind.
shorter. We got 60 bigs.
The
Yeah,
92 big blind stack is opening wide.
it is true, but
Yeah, but the
Oh,
problem is
this
the
guy is
22
not-
big
he's
blind
not
stack isn't
flattening very
calling
right
wide.
here.
No,
Never.
it's calling king, queen suited, king, jack suited, stuff like that.
Oh well.
I think no one in that situation actually calls almost.
22 big blind stack is ripping ace, king there, so we're fine.
I'm folding here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Against heads up, it would be a call.
Probably a call, but
It's
Yeah,
a-
we call,
yeah,
huh?
no, you defend wide.
It is a call.
yeah, it's break even.
Is that your pyramid of ruin there? Is that what you were referring to?
It looks very, very similar to this.
Yeah.
Even multi.
Our pyramid is like a chippy V.
Oh, it's against two players now. So.
Yeah.
And the
But
small
the-
blind doesn't
the-
count, you said last
Yeah,
time?
the small blind sure counts at ICM.
So all two gappers fold.
Everyone counts with ICM. Fold.
Fold.
It's on the curse.
We need to get to second place. We need to ladder up. We don't hold this.
We're gonna snap it off.
Yeah, fold.
No. It's a fold.
It really depends on the opponent.
What do you call with here? It's 8 big blind. If you don't call this, what the hell do you call with?
Pocket aces.
Kinda have to call.
Jacks,
this
queen.
tens, queens, aces, kings, ace,
Ace
king,
king suited. Ace queen
ace,
suited.
queen suited.
King,
Alright,
queen
alright.
suited,
What
king,
about
queen
suited
suited.
kings? Give me what's
Ace jack
your
suited.
calling range for suited kings?
I think this is a call.
King queen suited.
King, jack suited.
From king jack up.
You guys
King.
fold king 10 suited or
Yep.
Yes,
king 9 suited?
yes.
Muck.
That's even worse, so yeah.
What a
Queen
bunch of
10.
kings.
Queen 10.
Yeah, what about queen 10?
That's
I'm
probably might be the cutoff.
I'm calling queen 10 suited here.
I think so
Folding
too.
queen ten suited.
I don't know for sure.
What?
Oh,
Queen
no.
jack, yep, call queen jack.
But
Look
it's
at
still
this,
negative.
Look at this, king ten suited units.
Minus
Yeah, it's break
2.5.
even unit.
so why is ace queen off? Half and
Because
half
we-
or less than that?
Because we jammed it.
I hate
The
the nit
jamming
because I
range,
wanna call it.
The black is jamming range, the gray is the folding range.
I don't think I would have jammed it because
It's
of
not
the
in
40
range.
big blind stack, but normally that's a jam.
Yeah, the black means that we don't have it in range. And
Yeah.
with the ace queen, it means that like we've jammed a bunch of those ace queens, but like we weren't jamming queen two off there, which is also black. It just
Yeah.
means that it's not in range.
Thank you.
No problem.
And we don't know whether we folded the queen jack or jammed it, the queen jack offsuit, but I think we
Mhm.
folded it.
So we would open jam ace queen off
Yes.
Yeah,
into the 10 big blind and 40 big blind short stack. Okay.
sure.
Yeah, we are on the button, I mean.
Get
it's
him.
Not,
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 bigs, yeah.
That
Oh,
ace queen, it's our biggest value hand. That we're
Ace,
doing it
queen and
with.
eight protect your
Yeah.
king high, queen high stuff.
It's no shame to have no jamming range there.
Yeah.
I agree.
Four big blinds, muck.
Fold.
Fold.
Yeah, I think I would fold.
I would go all in here.
You block the folding range, don't you?
You don't want to have an 8.
Fold, we're in ICM, we need to be
I'll
tight.
go all in with ace five then.
Jam the ace five.
Probably.
Yeah.
Those,
This is sliver.
Yeah.
Mostly fold.
Fold ace 10, ace 9, ace 8, ace 7.
Fold.
Fold.
I would call, yeah.
Yeah, this is
No, we're
the-
deep.
I would call. Shoot.
I'm calling too.
It's a straight
Bottom
up
of range.
big blind defend. Call.
More
Play
or
a little
less the
bingo.
same, yeah.
Playing bingo.
Look, we're not three betting queens.
exactly.
We're not three betting queens, jacks.
What would you do with 10-2 suited here?
10.
Are more bluffs?
You should
I would
call.
call any suited.
Only 7 do suited is folding. But
Which
still,
is-
I would fold. It's just marginal and plays very bad.
I'm folding.
You have to have the correct bluffs, check raising, etc. So otherwise, you may lose money with this hand. It's also assuming that if you fold this, that they exploit you by opening wider.
Bless you.
I hate being sick.
COVID again?
All right.
Easy fold.
This is an easy fold, yeah. Why ask this?
Sevens, the hand of death. Fold.
We're the
Now we can
shorty.
We're
I
10 big
think-
blinds deep. Yeah, it's bottom of our
think-
range. Fold.
I think all in.
All in, we're the
We have
short
10 big
stack.
blinds, we're short.
Yeah, we're the
Yeah.
shorty. We're going with this.
We have to
All
gamble.
in.
I think I'm folding. Am I in it?
Yeah,
All
but
in.
also fold. Maybe I'm also in it then.
Oh, just call.
Call.
Why? That's stupid.
That's not possible.
That's
It's-
stupid. You don't
You have
call.
six
40.
big blinds left.
It
You
never
have 6
goes
big
all
blinds
in.
left.
That's ridiculous.
Not ridiculous. If a low flop comes, then you can jam.
We have 6 big blinds left, so doesn't make sense.
Well, any flop typically is gonna have a 10 or higher, so
We should be open ripping most of the time.
I just rip it.
Open rip,
Yeah,
we
we're
go
with-
with the blind.
Yeah,
I will rip it in first place, yeah.
yeah,
Not even right min bet.
I agree. We would never be in that spot. Maybe I don't want this program.
After 3 hours.
But
maybe
I
don't
think there are
know.
like two variants of this program. One the good one and one the bad one. We are just having the bad one that makes
Go
us
back over to the good one.
Yeah.
I jam this personally.
George. You don't wanna go all in here for 30 big blind and get snap called by ace king here. That would be terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Call, we can call, yeah.
We can call, right?
Yeah, 100% call.
Is this one strong enough to squeeze?
Oh my.
Oh
God.
my
George
God.
was
Yeah.
right. Look at this.
Short. We have to listen.
Oh, we are the short stack, yeah.
But 30 is not really short.
Christ, king jack suited. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm not finding that.
Yeah.
6 left. We made it all the way. We have played 12 hours and now we're looking at like either 30,000 or 200,000. And we're going all in with king jack. That's crazy.
And we pick up 6 big blinds and
I think
And then
ace king snaps us up and the flop comes king, king, jack, and then river king.
Okay, here, what's the range here? We know jacks is a fold. What's the range gonna be?
Queen,
Is queens calling?
Queen's
Queen.
queens up, I think.
A
Queens up.
4-bet. It's a 4-bet. Are queens calling a 4-bet?
yeah?
I bet, you sure?
4 bet.
With 50.
I think
That's
so,
against
because we're since
medium.
we're
Look at
the
that.
shortest stack, we go with queens and we go with ace
Yeah.
king.
It's a cold 4-bet, dude.
Probably if we like the second biggest stack, then we have to fold queens.
Let's
but
see
we
if that-
We close
I
our
wonder-
eyes and
I wonder
go
if
with the
it'll
queens.
mix
2 bigger
queens.
stacks
I
than
wonder
the
if it'll mix queens.
play, so
Yeah.
it must be pretty tight there.
It's off, eh?
Folding queens.
Tens?
It's off the
What'd I
range.
tell ya?
Yeah. Ooh.
That's probably the bottom of the cutoff range, almost the queens.
Yep, gotta fold queens to a cold 4.
Yeah. Even
Yep.
queens, man.
Ace king off. I would even fold that.
I wouldn't because of we're too short here. That's why we get to play as king.
Hmm.
If we were deeper and there was like short stacks, ace king becomes a fold.
Yeah.
Would you
snap
like
fold.
would you
We
like say
are-
that
We are probably handed a free pay jump, maybe, if someone
Yeah,
calls.
maybe. If they go, maybe we get.
If
get
one
call
goes, then
free.
you have a free pay jump.
Yeah. call
if
free.
you are
Beware the cold 4-bets.
Yeah,
Well, look at
You're
that.
not-
He's cold 4-betting into bigger stacks too,
Yeah,
so.
2 bigger stacks.
this
That's the
is-
reason that he is so tight.
This is
This range
aces
is-
and kings.
exactly? Stone cold nuts.
Yep.
I think we can call spike and then double up.
Oh, that's an all-in.
short. This is too big of a portion of our stack.
This is
Yeah,
aces.
Doesn't matter. We have to. I think we have to gamble.
It does matter.
No, you don't
It's
gamble
aces.
to play poker.
I'd fold.
No, but of course, but
Okay.
yeah.
I'm.
Spike
Oh,
a king and we
I'm
can go
sorry.
with
I
it.
thought we were small blind. Sorry.
We
I-
spike a
yeah, I
pair
can-
and then we can go with it.
Bottom of the range.
Yeah, so this spot is the biggest stack is raising into the shortest, so he's going to realize his equity more often, and a medium stack wants to play
Medium stack
against.
calls, so that has to be tight.
Yeah,
We have
yeah,
to-
that's
we have
what I would
full-
say also.
Yeah, we have full equity realization. I think there.
No,
Call with the king
If we
five of-
spike, then we spike.
Yeah, you call with the
Go
king
with it.
5 of hearts and the board runs out diamonds.
if diamonds come, or if you have a flush draw, then you don't have full equity realization.
Hey Louis, I gotta run. I got some real work to do, so hit me up later. I'll be home all day today because I'm sick,
Perfect.
so.
Well, I'll find time to have a session with you today.
Sounds good. Talk to you
Okay.
later. Bye, guys.
Later.
Great, bye
Yeah.
bye.
Bye, Chris.
I'm leaving also, see you.
Hey,
Okay.
Joss.
Ciao, Joss. Take care.
I'm folding this all day.
Snap fold.
Yeah,
An eight,
Oh,
mixing.
why?
We need to find some stuff to defend with.
Hey, thanks for joining in,
Fold.
Joe.
Okay, bye, Joe.
Right,
and
Joe?
there's no ante in this simulation.
Yeah.
I think we have to rip it here. Not.
No, I don't think so. A 9 and a 10 is really bad because we blocked the bottom of the cutoff range, like he's opening Jack 10 suited. So, and maybe he's opening, he for sure is opening King 9 suited. So ace 9 here is really bad, we just fold. And
You
also
can-
look at stacks here.
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, yeah. We can go with it. No.
No, it's an all in,
Okay, tough.
just an all in.
It's close, like ace 8 is mixing there, right?
I'm never finding that all in.
Yeah, it's tough.
I would call here.
Just call, see what the flop is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's a 6 big blind stack, so you gotta play pretty cautiously.
You can fold here.
Huh.
Call and you're not going anywhere without a jack.
Fold.
Fold.
Short stack, 3 bets. No, thank you. Okay.
Why does he want to call 55%? I don't understand.
Well, it's a range construction thing. He's super short, so if we make a pair, you know, it's SPR and. Also, like, we're only 5-handed here, so ICM starts to go out the window a little bit. And then we cover him by so much, right? Even if we lose a pot against him, we're
Yeah,
still well ahead of these two.
if he's got an ace, then his ace is always better than ours.
Yeah, but think about, like, we can lose a pot against him and still be well ahead here.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
we have equity. And if we think about his range, what is he raising? He has some Jack 10 suited here. He has some ace 9 suited. He has some ace 5 suited. There's some low pairs we flip against, you know?
With 10 big blinds?
But in practice, in reality, I never see that with Jack 10 suited. They should be, but in practice, I don't see it in.
I
never seen
agree,
it.
but it's still the fact that, look at,
In reality, it's only aces.
yeah, it's only
that-
10
that
big
do-
blinds here
do this.
and we're gonna be basically playing for 8 big blind more. So
Yeah.
for me, when it comes down to this kind of spot, I have a kind of a ratio made in my mind. It's, you know, I need to call for 8 big blinds. So offsuit 8s or better are usually what I'm gonna call off with.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, don't think of it as him betting 5 big blinds. Think of him as betting his stack here, right? So he's got some bluffs and he's got some aces.
Yeah, and he probably has like kings and queens also in his range where we got 30%.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's gonna have, you know, he's gonna have king queen there, right? He's gonna have a variety of stuff, and you know, sometimes the ace comes and we beat whatever he has.
Yeah. Yeah.
I would
Makes sense.
check back here, realize equity, never raising with this combo. Okay.
Well, yeah, mostly you're gonna raise with some worse stuff there.
I am calling here.
You sure this isn't a raise?
I'm pretty sure.
Not against early position.
I don't wanna bloat the pot. I don't wanna play for like, no, this is a fine call for me.
Yeah, I like the
Good
call.
call.
I think probably there.
Raise, what's gonna happen? Okay, so we call with this guy. We call or we pure fold?
We cannot. Yeah, we can set mine. Just think we can call, but
He's giving us a good price, we can call, but it's gonna be frisky.
Well, yeah, but is he
I
giving us a
knew it
good
was
price
gonna be
because?
stuff like that, because 8s and 9s and 10s are like. Block the bottom of the range with these.
But the problem is if we, I think if we get like 40 big blinds pre-flop, then we can call and set mine.
Well, we're 35 here, so it's like so close.
It's close.
Yeah, but it's just because the 8 is not good. What is he doing with eights that we're not happy at? So ace 8 suited, that's his bluff. You block a bluff when you have a 8, 9, or 10. And even a jack here. Alright, I
King
wanna
five
make
and
it
king
to
five.
100 hands.
Yeah,
So we fold here.
Fold.
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 Well, that was easy.
Yeah. Congrats.
Alright, last hand for today.
Fold.
Fold, yes.
I will fold.
Yeah, too early position.
Yeah. Alright, unless,
Alright, guys.
that was a nice set.